since that happened is insane. I mean, I remember the night that it happened. I didn't find out until the next morning, but I was doing exactly what all those people were doing in that nightclub. I was dancing my face off in Toronto, and I think that's what made it feel so real in that moment, was that it could have been where I was. And it made me realize how much these nightclubs are where we as the LGBTQ plus community, those are our safe places, and that's why it felt like such an attack on safety. We at once had to hide all the time, and so this was the one place where you could feel like you could do whatever you want, be whatever you want, like be as authentic as you want it to be. And so I think that's where it hit the global LGBT community so hard, and it was surreal to think that this was even possible in America, in North America, in the Western world.
When it happened, it felt like an attack, not just on the LGBT community, but also just freedom. Just every normal, happy person with any sense of morals felt this is absolutely disgusting and wrong. And I guess for me, I was in a gay nightclub the night it happened, and I came back, I think it was about 3 a.m. when I went on Twitter and I saw the news, and you just think, oh my god, that could have been me. That could have been my best friend. That could have been pretty much anyone I know. And that's scary.
How are you feeling?
I'm feeling mixed emotions. I'm kind of like, I've wanted to go here for so long. You think like, I wonder what it would feel to be there and stand there and just take it in. So this is, I don't want to say I'm excited because that's the wrong word.
I know, but it is exciting.
Part of me is excited.
I'm nervous.
Well, what I do know is that today is a day that I won't ever forget.
Absolutely. Thank you very much.
I will always remember today.
100%. So we're here at the Pulse nightclub, the former Pulse nightclub, which is going to be turned into a museum. That just was announced on the news recently. Beautiful memorial set up here to commemorate all the lives that were lost, and as a symbol of how we are not giving up. Ooh, it's heavy, man. It's really heavy. I think can't really know what it's going to feel like to be standing outside of the building that this all happened in a year ago. And, oh, my heart just hurts again. Everything feels like it's rushed back into my heart, what I was feeling the night that it happened, and we've already encountered a bunch of people that are here also commemorating this. It's actually quite beautiful to see that this is such a beautiful display here. All the love that was clearly outpouring to all the families, to all the people who were involved, and that it's still like such a vibrant thing. So when people drive by, like, they absolutely will know what this was and to remember it themselves. My heart is just aching again, and I think it's that uncomfort is a good thing. We need to remember that there's still so much work to be done, and that's why we do what we do. That's why I do what I do. And we keep spreading this message of love and acceptance and equality, and that is exactly what all these people were doing.
I will never ever forget today and the mark it's left on me. I just feel, I know I didn't know any of the people that were killed that night, but I just feel closer to them now that I'm here and talking to the relatives and friends that have been around the memorial today. It's been beautiful. as a community, we really need to be brave, not afraid to go to places like this, to socialise, to get to know one another, to come together and to keep that community spirit strong globally. I think the resilience and strength that we've had since, and the love that is displayed here, is an absolutely beautiful thing, and it just proves that there is still a massive global community spirit with the LGBT crew.
A year ago, Obama was the president of this country, and now Donald Trump is the president. So this changes the game, I think, for the community again, and I believe that it's so important now more than ever before that everybody individually takes it upon themselves to express and to open their arms with love and acceptance and openness and equality, because the person running the country is not doesn't instill those values into the people of the country. And so I think that even more than ever, we need places like this. We need clubs, because these kinds of clubs for the LGBT community is a safe place. And the more people that can come to terms with who they really are, and that can be in a club where they feel beautiful for the first time, they feel like they're finally expressing themselves for the first time, that's where it starts. And then they start to tell some of their friends, and they make friends here, and I want to encourage everybody out there that even though this tragedy happened, we need to keep going to these places, and we need to keep being conscious of how we act in them. This is a good reminder that we always need to be aware that this is possible, and yet all the more reason for us to look out for each other. And so that's before something like this happens, when you notice somebody in the community who's feeling ostracized. I mean, just because the gay community is all accepting and loving, we're still dealing with some of those issues as well, and there's stereotypes that are being held onto that make it hard for some people to feel like they fit in or they don't fit in. And so I feel like this is just another one of those moments in my life where I'm realizing how important it is for us to keep spreading this message. We stand for inclusion and love and acceptance and understanding, and part of that is reaching out when you see somebody who feels lost. Lots of people that are coming out have spent so many years of their life hiding who they are, so there's a moment when they have to accept that. But when they accept that, that doesn't always feel great. There's a lot of time in there where it feels uncertain, and that's where, again, places like this are so important, because they affirm people's acceptance and love, and from strangers. Even on this experience that we've come just to see this site in the Uber ride, in the flower shop, here even on site, we've seen people who we don't know each other, but we have this one thing in common. Remembering something like this is very important so that we can move forward, because that is, again, what is the most important thing, is that we continue to move forward from this with hope and love.